Hello everyone, welcome back to Fury Time channel. It's Tyson Fury vs Anthony Joshua. Heavyweight sends a message of support ahead of Matchroom vs Queensberry 5-5 showdown in Saudi Arabia. Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren have selected 5 fighters to represent them. The event sees the Matchroom and Queensberry promotions go head-to-head. Joshua and Fury have both thrown their support behind their promotions. Zhang Jili KOs Deontay Wilder. Full result of Queensberry vs Matchroom. In a fight between two knockout artists, Zhang Jili fought home first, defeating former WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder via KO in the 5th round. Neither fighter looked very impressive, all things considered, but it was an especially bad night for Wilder, who again looked tentative as the commentators speculated if his career was nearing its end. Both fighters seemed very aware of each other's power, but it was Zhang who was finding home. Zhang clearly hurt Wilder in the 2nd round, but couldn't finish it off. The ending came in a surprising fashion when an errant right hook left Wilder spinning, leaving him open to a brutal blow to the face from his opponent. And it was that. This was a must-win match for both fighters, and that leaves Wilder in an unenviable position. The former WBC champion has now lost 4 of his last 5 matches and simply has not looked the same since losing to Tyson Fury. He openly discussed retirement in the run-up for this fight, and that is looking very possible right now. Meanwhile, Zhang gets to stay alive after stumbling in the aftermath of his 2 wins over Joe Joyce. He lost to Joseph Parker via majority decision in March, but has now notched another big win at the age of 41. Official rematch date announced and how to watch with a TNT Sports deal. Heavyweight fans will have to wait a few more months to see Tyson Fury back in the ring, as the title rematch is set in stone for Saturday, December 21st in Riyadh. Tyson Fury lost by a split decision. However, despite becoming undisputed champion, Fury's decision to use the rematch clause means fans will see the action all over again. The exact time and the details of the day are yet to be announced, but what do you know is UK viewers will be able to tune into the fight through TNT Sports. Fans have 7 months to go to get a sports package sorted in time for the historical fight. Turki Al-Sheikh, president of the Saudi Arabia General Entertainment Authority, was the first to put speculation at bay with the official rematch date. Taking to social media to share details, he said, "The world will watch another historical fight again. Our commitment to boxing fans continues. We hope you enjoy it," Turki Al-Sheikh said. For now, the rematch is set to go ahead on the official December 21st date. Tyson Fury admits his epic trilogy with Deontay Wilder has taken years off his life, but the effects on the once heralded Wilder have been much more immediate. Zhang Jili said Deontay Wilder sprawling in the 5th round of their Riyadh bout. Wilder and Fury contested an epic trilogy with the Brit coming out on top. Frank Warren claimed bragging right over Eddie Hearn with a clean sweep. Tyson Fury admits that the mighty blows with which Deontay Wilder kept knocking him down during their epic trilogy have taken years of his life. The damaging effects of the brutal manner in which the Gypsy King eventually put Deontay Wilder away have been more immediate. Fury looked somewhat diminishing in Riyadh when he struggled off the canvas to age UFC legend Francis Ngannou. But Wilder looked drained in the Saudi when outpointed by Joseph Parker. Back in Riyadh late this Saturday night, he looked totally empty, not only physically but mentally. Worse still, he found himself to be no longer the biggest puncher since Mike Tyson. China's Zhang Jili not only beat Wilder but also relieved him of the biggest bank distinction with a China knockout right hook in the 5th round. At 38, the game is up for Wilder. He contributed to his own demise by wandering off into Costa Rica The way he is glibly dismissed by many is just a one-punch wonder does him less than a justice, since he knocked out everyone he faced before, Fury, Parker and Young Gilly. But any irresponsible talk of him taking on Anthony Joshua is to be discouraged, for the good of however much of his health remains. Zhang's win was part of a clean sweep for Queensberry in its 5 vs 5 against Matchroom, winning $3 million in Rydia. What's next for Anthony Joshua? Where does Deontay Wilder fit into the landscape? The modern heavyweight division is at the peak of its powers as it parades a long-awaited undisputed champion while pitting some of boxing's marquee names against one another. Fury's rematch. Let's start with the top of the heavyweights there. Tyson Fury's rematch. So nice, they were having to do it twice. Tyson lost by a split decision. Tyson Fury lost by a split decision. It had been public knowledge that a rematch clause was included in the contract, with it being announced this week that the pair will meet again in December 21. Win again. As for Fury, there may be one more J-shaped domino to fall, regardless of the reason later this year. AJ awaits, but with who? An explosive Anthony Joshua has reignited his knockout exploits and clobbered his way back into title contention after shaking off the effects of back-to-back defeats. Joshua will be in attendance to watch Filip Hrgovic and Daniel Dubois fight as a part of this Saturday's 5 vs 5 event in Saudi Arabia, the winner awaiting as a potential opponent for the former unified world champion later this year. However, that would also depend on whether fighter is forced to vacate the IBF belt, for which Joshua and one of Hrgovic or Dubois would likely be in line to contend. The Olympic champion is riding the moment of his stunning knockout victory over Francis Ngannou, having also beaten Robert Helenius and Otto Wallin in statement stoppage to close out 2023. Hrgovic has a perfect 70-0 record as a professional after knocking out Mark Demory in the first round. And then Fury. If the Battle of Britain is ever going to happen, 2025 feels like the window. Both Joshua and Fury have long maintained their desire to deliver fans one of the biggest heavyweight dust-ups in British boxing history, but so far Namiro's attempts to make the fight have fallen agonizingly short. Joshua and Fury were seemingly set to meet in 2021 after reportedly signing the contract, before Fury was ordered to meet Deontay Wilder in the 3rd round of their dramatic trilogy. The two then verbally agreed to fight. Joshua reiterated his intentions to face Fury after demolishing former UFC heavyweight champion Ngannou early this year, where Fury had been watching on in Saudi Arabia ahead of his undisputed fight, in the build-up to which Fury himself would allude to facing Joshua next once. It feels as close as ever. Thanks for watching guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.